Cable was second to Knoll in the 1500.
Here are the results of the men's 100.
An amazing performance by Leslie Knoll, winning the 1500, finishing third earlier in the 3000, and then winning the 800. For the 800 for men, Johnny Gray had the American record, Cruz the collegiate record, and Beaton of USC set the meet record back in '78 at 146.47. Pac-10 champion at this distance, Joey Bunch, will be in lane 3. Bunch, Schermerhorn from USC, Wisnowski from UCLA, and Sims from UCLA.
Yeah, Tom, this is, again, a very strong event for the Trojans. Joey Bunch and Eric Schermerhorn, two outstanding 800-meter runners. Joey Bunch redshirted last year. Schermerhorn, a senior, had a great high school career in Southern California. Has never quite done what a lot of people thought he would do at USC, but Schermerhorn certainly with a great deal of talent. SC is favored here to go 1-2.
Would it be Schermerhorn and Bunch, or Bunch and Schermerhorn?
Well, either way. Joey Bunch probably the favorite, but Eric Schermerhorn, great speed. He could probably run right around 46 flat for 400 meters.
Sims is in lane 3 from UCLA.
Then Bunch, then Wisnowski, and then Schermerhorn. Both Andy Sims and Mike Wisnowski, Tom, are basically 400-meter, 800-meter runners, so there's a lot of speed in this race.
Actually, Sims is in lane 2 because they're running lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5. So Sims is in lane 2, and Bunch is in lane 3. Wisnowski is in lane 4, and Schermerhorn is in lane 5 on the outside. And as they flatten out on the far back side, it's Bunch and Sims and Schermerhorn.
Now the key here for Eric Schermerhorn is to stay in contact all the way through the race. He has a tendency to fall asleep, usually in the third 200. So as they come around and get the bell for the final 400, Schermerhorn has to stay right with Bunch. That has been his pattern, to fall asleep in the third 200 meters, get too far behind, then put on some great kick to get third or fourth, when he ought to be getting first or second. One lap to go, coming up right now. Bunch and Schermerhorn in the lead.
And let me correct myself. Thank you for that, Beck. I got carried away about her performance, but to win the 15 and the 800 was a magnificent achievement. And
maybe she should have run the 3 fast.
Well, I don't know. She just kept winning. As the races got shorter, she won them. So maybe she should have been at 3,000. Bunch is leading the field here in the 8, and Schermerhorn is running second.
Now there goes Schermerhorn now. This is a very interesting race for Schermerhorn.
About the time that he would fall asleep.
Well, he didn't fall asleep so far.
Schermerhorn has taken the lead.
Schermerhorn.
Here's a man who should be running probably in the high 145s now.
Wisnowski of UCLA is third, and Sims is running fourth in this field of 4, but it's a 1-2 for the Trojans so far. Schermerhorn and Bunch. Eric Schermerhorn.
Joey Bunch. Wisnowski
comes to the wire first, and Bunch is second. 1:48 flat.
Now think about what he just did. He ran virtually by himself for the last 300 meters. If he did run close to 1:48 flat, that's an outstanding time. Clearly, this is a runner who could be running in the mid-146s. Last lap around 55.1. Eric Schermerhorn embracing his coach Larry Knuth down there. Schermerhorn, great talent, marvelous talent, has never really come through with the kind of performance we expect from him. He still has never qualified for an NCAA championship meet. They're hoping that'll happen this year, his last chance, and Schermerhorn with great talent.
Well, he certainly has not been lacking for competition through the years, has he, Vic? Here's where he takes the lead from Bunch.
And he's usually fallen asleep in the third 200.
So it hasn't been for a lack of competition that's kept him from being as good as most people think he should be.
Well, good bloodlines here. His father ran with the great J.W. Mashburn at Oklahoma State back in the early 1950s. And one of the problems with Schermerhorn always has been economy of movement. There's too much head movement, the body moves too much. You talked about the economy of movement that Gail Devers had. You know, if you could find one thing that you could improve here, it probably would be the economy of movement. But goodness, this kid has talent.
Well, it came to the fore, at least for this race. 1:48 flat was the unofficial time given to us as Schermerhorn wins the 800 and Joey Bunch runs second. So the Trojans get an 8-1 point production out of that effort. We'll be back with more of the field meet between SC and UCLA, but first we'll pause for this announcement.